Detroit, still heavy rains to the south of us. I'll tell you when to expect it to be over with. That's coming up in your first forecast.
It's 7 o'clock, and wet roads are causing big problems this morning. Details are just ahead.
Plus, DTE working overtime to restore power across Metro Detroit. First forecast mornings begins right now.
From WKBD-TV and CW50, this is First Forecast Mornings. Weather and traffic without the wait, and news headlines powered by CBSDetroit.com.
Good morning to you, Detroit. Your Friday's finally here. I'm your meteorologist, Lori Pensive.
And I'm your busy traffic reporter, Randy Burdo. Good morning.
And I'm Simon Charity with your news headlines. Oh, terrible out there.
You know what? It's going to get better, though.
It's Friday.
It is going to get
better.
Friday. Unless you're
Saturday
watching us from the south. So we'll take a look at current radar. Let's take a look right here, and you'll be able to see that we do have where the reds and the yellows are, some heavy rain that's moving on down there to our south, specifically over near Blissfield, Deerfield, Flat Rock. If you're watching us, Adrian, Dundee, heavy rains there, the potential for flooding existing. So be careful if you're about to head on out. Now, this will continue because we do have more rain that's feeding into what we call training when it's going over the same spot over and over again. A cold front is what's helping to drive all this rain in our area. Winds will become a bit breezy, too, as we head toward the afternoon hours. 88 degrees by this afternoon. The winds out of the northwest 10 to 15. Let's first look at weather. Here's first traffic with Randy. What's going on?
Well, our biggest problem right now is I-275. This is northbound between 8 and 9 Mile. You see a jackknife semi there. It is blocking 2 left lanes, and traffic is stacked up from just around 6 Mile. And that's gonna that backup is going to grow. And southbound, of course, all the gawkers have to slow down there. You see the brake lights coming on, and you're stacked up back to I-96. Take a look at your travel times on I-275. Northbound, you are really stalled out. Southbound, of course, that's the gawkers delay that we're talking about. 94, there is flooding, especially on the east side. We'll talk about that in detail. But first, let's get to news headlines as we turn it over to you, Sima. Good morning.
Good morning. Topping news headlines is Friday, July 29th. This morning's storms have a bunch of DTE customers living in the dark. According to the company, about 10,000 customers are now without power in the Metro Detroit area. They hope to get them all back online later today. New developments in the Ann Arbor assault cases. Police have released a second sketch of the suspect or suspects. Take a good look at these sketches. Just this month, 6 women have been attacked in the area. In each case, women walking alone were targeted late at night or early in the morning. All of the women attacked were in their 20s to early 30s. One of Ford's most popular cars is getting harder and harder to get. Thanks to a parts shortage, dealerships are having a hard time getting the Ford Focus in stock. Equipment problems at a supplier in Saline that makes the car's dashboards have led to the shortage. Ford is temporarily flying in the dashes from another supplier in Germany. Another company is making the move to downtown Detroit. DTE Energy has decided to move more than 300 customer service reps from its Southfield office to its downtown Detroit headquarters. The employees will be moved into the building in September. In sports, talk about a tough day for the Tigers. The team started a homestand with a brutal 12-7 loss to the Angels. The Tigers managed to keep it close through 6 innings, but the bullpen couldn't hold it together. LA's Mark Trumbo drove in a career-high 5 runs in the win. Both teams square off again tonight. First pitch is set for 7:05. And finally, we know we love food here on First Forecast Mornings, but this next item totally takes the cake. It's called the Big Kahuna Burger. It's a quarter-pound burger in between a grilled sliced glazed donut with your choice of toppings like onions and pickles. You'll be able to find it at the New York State Fair in Syracuse later next month. The fair is set to kick off August 25th. All right, 7:04,